Praise the Lord.
Good morning.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man, for the money bag talk, man. I got really good reviews, man, for the last one. So of course I gotta bring it back, man. Me being the man of the people, man, I definitely gotta bring it back. And I gotta bring it back with actually my brother, man, the Brody guy himself, man, the art guy, man. Give it up,
Yes,
man.
sir.
The Brody guy, man.
What's up with you,
But
bro?
hey, bro, everything golden, man. But actually, you know what I'm saying? Actually, like a celebration going on right now, man. So, like what we saying in pre-production, man, like what you celebrating right now?
Oh yeah, today concludes my first solo exhibit at
The black,
commercial gallery,
yeah,
Black Palette Art Gallery.
for sure, man. Like, I mean, let's talk about the journey, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, before we get to the bag talk, we also want to do backdrop because a lot of y'all thinking, okay, if it's financial talk, we got to bring on financial experts, financial gurus. That's not it because money is circulating everywhere, right? Especially when it comes to the fact of arts, man, the fine arts. So let's talk about the journey real quick, like a quick snippet of your journey to prominence now.
Man, I've been doing art my whole life, so that's way
Yeah.
just to give y'all scope of how I got here. It wasn't overnight. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I went to school for graphic design, like graduated there, and then started my own company because naturally, man, there ain't too many jobs out there for black people in graphic design. Not at the time, so I had to create my own company, man, and it's definitely been beneficial over working for a company.
So on the money bag talk, man. So like, what's it like to invest in yourself compared to working in the private sector? Because you work in the private sector, you're a teacher. You also got other things going on when it comes to your other business endeavors, whether it's painting murals, whether it's merch. What is uh the drawback in investing in yourself, or like give them the scary story of you invest in yourself, such as like this ain't where you live at, you pay rent in this month, like
Yeah.
so like talk, you know what I'm saying,
I
like
mean,
scare them a little bit.
I don't. He's a scare. I don't think
Yeah.
it is a drawback, honestly, to invest in yourself because obviously, if you do it the right way, it's gonna pay off in the long run.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But until that time comes, it is a lot of hiccups that goes along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like whether depending on if you get a space like this, if you got money saved up, or if you just getting it because
Bad talk.
you know what I'm saying, you got it at the time and you paying month to month, or you just been cashed out for a couple months. Like you never know. Like it's scary times out here when it comes to the art.
Spooky season for
You
sure.
feel me? Like
So, like, talk about the, for instance, so like the guy who's sitting at home who wants to get into the art world, or he's already there, right? The overhead price we're talking about right now. So, if you were just doing that at the crib, is there a benefit of just doing it at the crib with the low overhead cost, or and what's also the benefit of having an actual space?
the benefit of doing it at the crib, because unless you staying at your mama's house or something like that, you're only paying that rent. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like I gotta pay rent at the crib, rent here. You know what I'm saying? That's double. You feel
Bag
me?
talk.
Yeah. So when you at the house, it's like profitable to be able to scale a little bit more because you don't have that type of overhead that you would in a brick and mortar space.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But on the other side, having a brick and mortar space, regardless of what you paying for the monthly cost of it, could be a better beneficial to you anyways. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For the simple fact of you got more exposure. People can come in, you get foot traffic. People can buy your stuff right then and there. It's a lot of people that if I was at my house that'll see my stuff online and all right, cool, you like my stuff, but it really doesn't do no justice. But having a brick and mortar and people coming in and being able to see your work in person, it's a different feel. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? And people more likely to buy when it's in person.
So, like that's one aspect as well. But I also see you monetize your space as well, such as you do events, stuff like that. Talk about the profitability of doing events, also, which you also having a dream of becoming, which he already is. But like I've already said this multiple times, where he's the greatest artist of our generation. I don't say the best in the city. I say he the best in. Close your eyes, think of artist. It's him, right? It's Timothy, right? What other ways is it beneficial to having a brick and mortar and you literally be able to monetize your space. My favorite word of the English dictionary is arbitrage, right? How do you
Arbitrage.
arbitrage your space?
Man, I've done painting sips in here for people, private birthdays. I've done baby showers in here, man. I've done album release parties in
Mhm.
here. I've done it, and you might find this package on my website in the future.
And
Uh, uh,
so to name drop.
so I also do private dinners in here. So if
Yeah,
you want to rent out my space with just you and whoever you with and get a chef cater the meal, whatever, set up nicely, I do that as well.
for sure.
So I've done that, man. Like
Arthasnorules.com. I'll shout you out.
yeah, man, there's plenty of things that you can use the space for. Like nothing too crazy because you still gotta respect the art and where you at. You feel
Mhm.
me?
Yeah. So, like one thing that I did notice is like, I've been an avid fan of you. You know what I'm saying? Since we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, bro. Like I was around when you was finger painting. I always say that, even though I never seen you physically finger paint, but I think it just sounds funny to say that, right? Um, but I've seen you change literally. If you go to some of your art, you will have TJ on some of it. Teleferro Sebastian on some. um, the people who got the early art, can you tell them how much the price has went from them buying it when it was TJ compared to now the new signature?
I can't actually give them a number because I mean it varies.
It's bag talk, bro. Come
Yeah,
on, bro. It's bag talk.
it varies depending on the piece. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like all art pieces don't appreciate at the same value just
Okay.
because.
Oh, so the floor don't level up with your success. It depends on the piece also.
And the demand of the piece, what piece it is. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And granted, all pieces are going to increase in value,
Right.
but
At
it,
a different rate.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
A completely different rate because it may be a higher demand for this particular piece than this one, and then
Right.
that'll raise the value and the market price of that piece because more people want it. So if 100 people want this piece, I'll be like, well, shoot, it ain't $100 no more. It's $300 no
Right.
more because
The demand is higher.
you feel me?
Yeah.
So it just depends.
So when you switch to signatures, you think that your early pieces are valued
For sure.
a whole
For
lot
sure.
higher than when you originally done it because you changed.
Yeah, yeah. You'll
Now
never get another patent signed TJ ever again.
that's crazy
Like
work. That's
ever.
crazy work. So like, let's get into why is art profitable and why should Black people specifically target this market?
Man, art is a commodity, man. Like real talk. Like if you look up any wealthy person
Give
and
us Jay Z, give us Diddy,
yeah,
let's give us
Diddy,
50
50,
Cent.
like all of these people, Swiss Beats, like art is in
Shout out to
their
Swiss for sure.
portfolio.
Mhm.
And that's something that us as a community doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like and with art, it's so many different ways that you can monetize off of it. You know, you see it's certain pieces that last centuries. Like how much money is the gallery getting paid for people coming in seeing the Mona Lisa? They're getting paid. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's just getting paid
yeah,
off people coming
yeah.
viewing that piece.
And we're gonna do
You feel
bag
me?
talk
Like
also. Is this like when they sell the actual piece?
yeah, they
Cause
get a
we know,
percentage. Like the
yeah,
gallery
like we
gets a
know
percentage
now.
of
Yeah,
like, and some galleries take all the way from 30 to 50% of the profits of,
bag talk.
you know what I'm saying? And depending on the gallery and depending on the look and the reach that the gallery got, sometimes it's worth it, then sometimes it's not.
Right.
Like, sometimes, like I mean, if depending on, because we're in a new day and age. Like if you
For
have
sure.
a good following on social media and you're consistently selling your pieces, you may not be able, or not be able, you may
Big
not
C.
need a gallery per se.
Right. Right.
But then some people may need a gallery to get their work seen.
Does a gallery raise your price? Like, for instance, so like you just went through the vigorous process of, you know what I'm saying, going through the whole rigorous process of them telling you, hey, it needs to be this and that third. They actually got a chance to pick pieces that were going to be in your actual exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
Does this raise or lower your value?
All raises, it's always yeah, it's always gonna
Okay.
raise it. I don't see how it would lower
Right.
it. It just
It's
yeah, yeah,
bag
yeah, yeah,
talk. It's
yeah.
bag talk.
It just adds to Hey, the resume and the profile.
For sure.
I've done this at such and such gallery. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? And if it was a solo show, it's even bigger because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do solo shows at commercial
For sure.
galleries. It's either a group show or you just doing a pop up or something
Mhm.
somewhere. You feel me? Like so, doing the gallery is definitely a bag raiser for sure.
For sure. Shout out to back top. So I gotta ask you right now, man. I want to ask you the two different things, man. One, what is your favorite piece today? And I'll put it in you know what I'm saying, like on the visuals. And what is the bag talk, man? Like, what's the big bag item that you got, man? Like, what is the one where, for instance, bro, if we had to pick favorites on your YouTube, I mean, on your website, arthasnorules.com. You
And
go there
YouTube, the
and
art
YouTube for
guy.
sure. Follow the art guy for sure. If we just clicked on, okay, the most popular one or whatever you would think, and we picked on the highest, what would be the pieces, bro?
The most popular first. Okay. The most popular would have to either be Keisha
Shout out to Keisha for sure. Bad bad
and
towels and all kind of shit. Go to our house in the room, check that out.
yeah.
I want to put it in there. Watch it.
Keisha and or in my Nipsey
Yes, for
Kills
sure.
Murder piece on most popular.
Yeah, I'm the most popular.
Now you saying most
Bag talk, bro. It's bag talk
expensive?
now.
You
Come
talking
on,
about
bro.
most expensive?
Bro, it's bag talk. Bro,
Man,
it's money bag talk.
so then it's more than just one because
Heavy bag alert.
I got a few at that same price point. So I
Okay,
have, which is, so you asked me a question and I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer both of them right
for
now.
sure.
So you asked me what was my favorite painting to this date, right? And that would have to be the picture quality time with my sister,
Oh,
doing my niece's hair.
oh yeah, bro.
Like,
It's hard.
doing my niece's hair. That gotta
Yeah, it's
be
hard.
my favorite.
Hard. It's hanging right now as y'all
Yeah,
say.
it's hanging.
It's hanging.
Um, pause.
Oh,
But
respectfully.
man, that's actually my favorite to date,
Okay.
and that price tag on that joint is
For
$25,000.
sure. Worth it.
You
Every
know what
penny,
I'm saying?
every red cent's worth
But I also have two more that's
25.
25,000.
25 cents a week out.
So I have shout out to Daquan Cook. Definitely hefty bag on that. It's a hefty bag on the Dave Chappelle piece.
The day. The
Yeah, it's a
day.
nice bag on that, and it's a nice bag on Miss Universe. So
For
those are
sure.
my
Oh, Miss
my
Universe.
few that
That's
got
wifey.
that ticket on it.
For sure,
And it's
man.
some that's right up under it, man. But art costs, and then that's relatively cheap compared to if I move that same piece to a different market.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the new market, you got an exhibit coming up.
Yes, Sirski.
Let's get into that.
Um, it is actually not my personal exhibit.
Yeah.
It is Palooza. If you are familiar with Palooza in Cincinnati, they are major. They do a lot of good things in the area down there. But this is, I want to say, their third year doing this exhibit at the Cincinnati Art Museum,
Hmm.
and they chose me to be one of their featured
Why
artists.
wouldn't they?
Huh?
Why wouldn't they,
I
my nigga?
don't know why wouldn't they? I don't know. You really? But yeah, man, it's called Black and Brown Faces Verified, and this exhibit will run between December 2nd, is open for the public, and January 21st, 2024.
For sure, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for Bag Talk, man. My brother right here, man, Terry Farrell Sebastian, man,
Yes,
literally
sir.
the greatest artist of our generation.
Yes,
He literally
sir.
just put y'all on stupid game on why y'all should be literally not buying stuff from target to hang on your wall. You literally can target my bro and literally buy art that's going to last for generations. Because I promise you, he may change the signature again. Like in my head, I think it's probably gonna go from TJ to Taylor Sebastian to the art guy. Look, get the art now, right? Get the art now, because if it switch, then now you literally are in line to get in that bag, man. This is bag talk, man. Love y'all, man. Also, shout out to Angele when it comes to Let's Talk About It Live, Ohio, man. We got Mojo Brooks coming to the city. Shout out to my team, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Like y'all literally y'all numbers. Also, shout out to the Star Program. Dillard, Daria, Dillard Stone, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to you for sure, man. He's a loyal supporter of the channel. Also, man, shout out to my team, man. Official Network and Chill. When the network is real, the network is built, man. Shout out to Shiny Mac. Shout out to Taylor Pearl Sebastian. Shout out to my man, C-Lock, man. And of course, man, shout out to me, man. I love y'all, man. Big updates coming soon, man. I can't even tell y'all on this, but buddy guy, it's a good news coming.
Great news.
Great news coming, man. Love y'all, man. Peace. We up. Bang.